Okay, I don't. Well, I don't know if you're going to stick around, but I'm starting the stream now. Just updating the title because I am no longer testing. And my mission today is to clear up the mess from yesterday. What I have is 7 stranded Kerbals with a life support, and they can't get into the rescue vehicle I sent because they can't climb up the ladder. So I need to send a rescue vehicle to rescue the rescue vehicle. Let's just stick this ladder under here. Let's just save that as Ares 3A rescue, just to so I don't overwrite. So I don't think I can anyway for a stock one. Let's start this. I might revert that actually, and yeah, because it is daylight. It is daylight. Sorry, nighttime, and I want it to be daylight. There's all the guys. We'll have a look at them in a second. Let's get the sun up. Come on, there we go. Oh, that shot it straight up to midday. That's right. I only planned to stream for an hour tonight. Let's have a look and show you the situation. By the way, please let me know how the sound balances are between the music, KSP noises and the microphone. If they're in balance, just let me know. If they're not, if one needs turning down, if one needs turning up, if they all need turning up, if they all need turning down, just let me know. I appreciate that. It's one thing that's a little bit difficult to test. So what happened? Well, you can see, I built and launched 3 planes. The first one crashed, but I had an ejector system which worked. 2 Kerbals survived, so I sent a rescue plane, which was plane 2, this one here. That crashed, but ejector system worked, so I sent another rescue plane. Well, see the trend that's happening here. So in the end, I fired up a rocket and landed this 7-seater capsule, which will be home to all the Kerbals while I make a rescue system that works. My problem at the moment, these guys, I have a life support, I have Interstellar life support mod, and I have, well, if I can't get these guys in here, I have a third of a day, so what's that, that's 2 hours Kerbals, they're in Kerbin days. Kerbin day is 6 hours. Well, you can see my problem now. So I'm hoping to launch a craft that we know works because it's a stock craft. Well, it should work. Carrying a small ladder, which I can then attach to the top. Hopefully the Kerbals can climb in. And then that gives me a bit more time to build a craft to go and retrieve them all. I did intend on flying rockets, however, I kind of got sucked into the planes a little bit, and I decided I'd clear up the mess I made. Let's just, I don't think my craft's, oh there it is, it's at the top. Okay, so I'm just taking a completely stock aircraft. I am going to move this to the top though. Because I want to mitigate as much potential damage as possible. Let's save that. Who's our pilot? Jenber. Jenber is hopefully going to prolong the life of these Kerbals at the very least. Okay, let's see how we do with this. Actually, what I didn't check was whether Jenber was a pilot or not. Don't think it matters in sandbox. I am using far, so I do need to be careful. Just as I found the wings do snap off. Getting a little bit fast, really. Starting to get a bit of a wobble. This craft is really responsive. Hoping this little ladder here, this is what's gonna save us. Or save these guys anyway. Mickey's loud, it's not intrusive. Okay, fine. Thank you. I can turn the mic volume down, but I'll take your judgment. If you think it could be turned down a little bit, then I'll try and do that. The microphone is the hardest to balance. Actually, it's quite easy. Well, I can hear both the KSP music and the chip tunes. What I can't hear it very well is my voice. But please let me know if I could do a turning the mic down. The only way I've got to test it at the moment is by calling up Twitch on my phone, and it's not a brilliant way to do it, to be honest. Now, I don't know if there's any way of seeing, without getting him out of the aircraft, if there's any way of seeing whether he's a pilot or not. Like I say, I don't think it matters in sandbox. I think they all, even though they are designated pilot, engineer or scientist, I think they have all the abilities. I mean, I've got SAS up, I've got SAS, and in fact, this plane might be a little bit too responsive to test. I'm not going to do something stupid. But if I've got SAS up, he either is a pilot or it just doesn't matter. Okay, I really need to start bringing this speed down now. Problem is trying to kill some of the speed off, but I'm not sure how durable this craft is in far. Oh, well. Certainly scrub the speed off. Okay, start getting everything down. We'll go a bit quiet for a minute, just while I land. Concentrate. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to sod the runway. I'm going to land on the grass. That's where they are anyway. Oh, it's going so fast. Have I got any air brakes? No, I haven't. No, I'm going to abort this. It's carrying too much speed. Can I just turn around and land this way? Tell you what we'll do. I'm gonna F5 here. I'm gonna F5. Whoa! No, come on. Get some speed back. Well, this craft is considerably more stable than any of the ones that I built that are now strewn across the Island Runway. Of course, using a keyboard doesn't. I'm doing the same thing again. Kill the engines. What I could have done with is fitting some air brakes to this. glitching out a little bit where I'm trying to load all the parts. See, I'm carrying far too much speed again. It's not even worth. No, it's not even worth trying, that is it? It's not even worth trying. Let's just fly out and go for a bit of a longer approach. So a little bit of engine. Just change to chase cam. Improve chase cam. That's better. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Bang. That didn't go too well. Okay, where did I put myself? Straight into a flat spin nearly. Okay, let's F5 there for a stable flight. Come on, turn. Pull it round. Oh, something's gone wrong. Is that recoverable? Apparently so. No, it's not. Something's gone wrong here. Are those explosions loud? Let me know if those explosions are loud. They're loud through my headset, but I don't know, that just might be the volume I've got my headset set to rather than what's coming through on the stream. Okay, let's do this a little bit more gently. Okay, that's better. Chase camera on. F5 there. They should be loud. Yes, explosions should be loud. You're right. You're right. But I don't want them to be annoyingly loud. But yeah, the only thing I can do to mitigate that is by turning down the KSP volume. Not that it needs a great deal of volume. I'm just going to keep F5ing. I don't like to F5 too often, but this isn't interesting to watch for too long, if at all, because I'm trying to accomplish something here rather than muck about. There. Okay, I'm going to pick up a bit of speed in this little descent. I'm hoping to scrub that back off again quite quickly. Get the gear down. Oh, I don't want to run into that bank. Didn't go very well either, did it? Okay. Wow, I need to be just to the right, really. I haven't got chase cam on. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna have two. I'm not gonna have too many more attempts. I think I'm trying to rush myself just a little bit too much. Chase cam on. Gear down. I'm gonna try and. I need to be further back out, don't I? Is what I need to be. Some air brakes on this would help considerably. This is not. Oh, come on. What I did there, instead of pressing the brake, I retracted the landing gear. Sometimes it pays just to have a quick glance at the keyboard from time to time. Chase camera. Let's get down. But otherwise, that looked like that might have worked. Right, let's get my finger off the G key. Oh, get on the floor. Slides just a little bit too well, I think. No, I've lost it. I've lost control. No, let's F9. We know we can get. We know we can get on the ground in time. And we can do that. So I only want to deliver a ladder. Is all I'm doing here, so I can get those Kerbals into that capsule. Oh, brakes could be better. Gonna lose the wing. Oh, horrendous. Horrendous. I'm gonna need to come up with a different plan, I think. Tell you what. I'll just bring the aircraft out just a little bit further. Oh no. Chase camera. Come on, Jenbo, you can do it this time. You can do it this time. Okay. Alright, let's get this. Oh no, I'm picking up too much speed. A little bit of engine just to pull me through the turn. I should just aim for the runway, really. Why don't I just aim for the runway? I'm in a decent position for it. And then we can get out and walk if we're successful in landing. Can't really see the runway very well at this time though. Kill the engine. F5 that, because that looks reasonably good. Come on, let's get rid of some of that speed. Brakes are full on. Hey. I think we might do this one. Successful landing. It's the first proper successful landing as well, other than the rocket there. Although there was a considerable amount of cheating. But that's okay. That's okay. Ah. Yep, the wheels turn. Okay, right, let's get a little bit of thrust just to bring us around. Okay. We'll taxi the plane over. That's quicker than Kerbal walking. And hopefully we can grab the ladder and then walk it down. Just need to be careful I don't trap myself. I'll do. Good job. Good job. Let's shut down this engine. Okay, gentlemen. Hopefully this plan will work. Get you out of that. Let go. Okay, how you get down at this point? Okay, through the use of Kerbal attachment system, should be able to grab this. Oh, it's looking good. Looking good. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to go on to something else. I don't want to leave these guys here to die, but only so many rescue attempts you can do. Luckily this is a sandbox, so currency isn't an issue. Oops. Okay, right. Nope. Let's see what this can happen here. Excuse me, guys. Now I thought in 0.90 they fixed it so that the Kerbals could clamber over, or is that something that's coming? It's a bit skew. Or is that something that's coming in 1.0? Ha 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 ha! Look at that. Okay, good. Good, good, good. That right. Let's get you out of the way so we know who's who here. Right, guys. In you get. In you get. The good thing about life, I'm using Interstellar Life Support mod, and if I don't keep these, can we get in? Why are we not getting? Whoa! Careful. You alright? Yep. Try again. Grab. It's not getting the option to board. Okay, let's just see what happens if I just move this out of the way a second. Grab. Board. Okay. So, slight hatch obstruction, but that's not the end of the world. Let's try and keep the Kerbals over here. This down a bit. Maybe that's all we need. Just... Not gonna work. Oh! Oh, no, don't destroy it. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. If we have to just keep moving out of the way. So these guys are in, I don't plan on... Come on, steady up. See how that does. Grab. Board, please. Well, it might work, but it's not as smooth as I was hoping. Come on, grab it. Whoa, what's going on there? Board. Okay. Just might have to use a little bit of brute force. Right, up you get. Come on. Come on, don't. Oh, come on. Get up. Okay, who's this coming up? This is Jeb. Come on, Jeb. Definitely need you in there. I don't attach it to your head. Down a bit. Oh, the collision effects. I wonder if they'll ever get to turn them off the Kerbals. I don't think the Kerbals need to spark quite that much against things. Ouch. Sounded like he knocked his head. Ew. Oh no, come on now. Why is this so complicated? Okay, grab that. Grab that. Need to attach you there. And you can board. 2 left. Quickly, guys. Let's get in there quickly. Grab that. No, 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 no. I can only apologise for this at the moment. I'm not even finding this fun. I do want them in there. Ah, why are you doing this? Last one, last one. We'll get that plane back to the KSP, and then we will start working on the next rescue mission. Done. Right, that's what we need. So let's look at the life support situation. 175 days remaining. I can't mount a rescue in 175 days. And then these Kerbals have every right to fire me. Okay, let's get this little guy back to his plane and we'll head back to the KSC. One of the things I do hope they do in 1.0 is make the rest of the worlds look as good as Kerbin. They are definitely, that is, I wouldn't say it'd be the priority, but it would make a huge difference. Some of them can be quite bland, well most of them are quite bland. Ooh. Can this guy even get back in there? Oops. Now you can make them look in one direction and get them to leap that way, and I can't remember the key combination for it. Ouch. Can't even get him back to in the airplane. I don't want to have to rescue this Kerbal as well. Must be able to get back in there. There it is. And spacebar. Oh, so close. Come on, let me get. Should have it this time. Grab that. Up you go. Top. Look over there and leap. Good lad. Got there. In you get. Doing for support electric charge. Start that engine before we run out of. I should have shut the batteries off. There we go. Building that back up. That's fine. Now, do you think there's enough runway? Let's get the chase camera back on. Brakes off. I'll go to the end a little bit. I'm pretty confident that this aircraft doesn't need much runway. However, nothing wrong with being a little bit cautious. Never a brilliant turning circle. Okay, just F5 there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't do that to me. Yep, that's fine. Let's head back to the KSC. So what I need to do, I need to build an aircraft for the 7 Kerbals I have stranded on that island. First 2 attempts were unsuccessful, but I will try and use the ones that I've built so far. Just add an extra cabin onto them, fully built in with safety features. However, I found last night that the cabins aren't that strong at all. In fact, in an abort situation, the parachutes detach from the cabin itself, leaving the cabin to hit the ground, and they're quite weak. So that hasn't worked very well so far. I guess I just have to be good at landings. Definitely need air brakes. Definitely need air brakes. Starting to pitch nose up quite a lot. I'm gonna shut that fuel tank off. Not there's enough time to make a huge difference. Let's shut the engine off completely now. I've got a feeling I'm going to be coming in fast, but that's okay, because what I'll probably just I'll just land on the grass. There's loads of room then. I don't want to spend too much time on this thing. How's the quality of the stream? Is the images clear enough? Something else I'm interested to know. I don't know if it's easy to see anything that's going on. I did record and watch a bit of a playback, and the graphics definitely lost a bit of their crispness from time to time, but that might just be the recording. I don't know if it's necessarily the stream. Well, I'm definitely glad I chose to land on the grass. Really do some air brakes. Just drift. Nice. Well, Jemba, that was a reasonably successful mission. A few F5s and quick loads, but that's fine. Okay, thank you. I'm pleased that I'm just a bit worried. I haven't got a brilliant upload signal around here, and I'd rather lose a bit of clarity than end up glitching and buffering and all sorts. So I'm still trying to find that balance. I could possibly increase the upload rate, but I have to shut the stream down for that. Don't particularly want to do that this time. I have increased it since last time. I think I was running at 0.8, now this time at 0.9. But by the looks of OBS, I could probably put it up a little bit more, but we won't worry about that now. Okay, so this is the aircraft I was working on last time. This was the latest one. To be honest, I'm going to sacrifice the abort system. First of all, it's ugly. Second of all, I don't really want to strand any more Kerbals. I'll end up with hundreds there, potentially. What I was doing, if it was I call it a successful landing, a landing that they could walk away from, then I'd leave them there. If the plane crashed but they were alive, then I'd leave them there. If they crashed and died, then I was reverting. I don't really want to do that. I want to get these guys in and back. So I'm going to add another cabin, 7 Kerbals. So that's 8 in the crew cabins and 2 pilots. So that should leave us with plenty. Should leave us with plenty. Let's just check where our mass is now. Get rid of them, no longer required. There's no point having parachutes. I did use parachutes here to slow down, or try and slow down the aircraft before we came in for the final approach. Didn't work either. It just slowed the aircraft down, but then of course the front of the nose of the aircraft started to drop down and it just impacted into the runway. Let's do that. Big issue with this. Fuel being the wing soap being so far forward of the fuel tanks, when the fuel tanks do empty, that's going to have an enormous impact on the stability of the aircraft. So I think I'll just empty that fuel. This should be more than enough fuel. Let's move these forward, so it'll be difficult to rotate. I wonder if I... no, let's not worry about that too much. Got the ladders here. Knowing what happened with that rescue pod, keep them alive, I'm going to put a small ladder on just above that Telemachus. I don't want them getting stranded again, getting stuck again. Lost no utilities. I want utilities. Now in here. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad there's no buffering. Thank you. That's like I said, I'd rather sacrifice a bit of quality if it means that I won't have any buffering. Be a pain now, isn't it? I'm just going to test the ladders quick. I want to make sure that they can get in. Otherwise, getting this plane over there, and if we do have a successful landing, it'll be rubbish if I can't get the Kerbals in. It'll be completely pointless. That seemed a little bit unswobbly on the back wheels. I might need to move the main landing gear back a bit more. Right, if we get this guy out. Kenley, you will do. Extend that ladder. Let's just prove this. Just prove this works. Why didn't I see an F? There it is. See, this is what I was worried about. What we can try is if it even needs a ladder there at all. Might be able to. No, we do need the ladder there. Okay, let's revert that. I can't wait for point. It is 1.0 where the Kerbals can clamber over things. Pretty sure it's in there. Okay. Let's try out the wings. Let's see if I can get them to leap onto the wing. Doesn't know that little ladder's gonna work. What's that? Ah, glad I noticed that. Because that will jettison. That was part of the abort, where if I did have to activate the abort, it would jettison the front nose wheel as well. Now I don't have an abort, I really don't want to be jettisoning the nose wheel. We'll get rid of that in a minute. But first, let's extend this side because that's the side we're going to be. Come on, Kenley. Let go. Careful. Grab that. Off. Right, okay, so I can't go right to the top without him falling off anyway. Just want to see if I can leap onto the wing. Oh! No. I wonder. The brakes on. Extend the ladder. Get out. Oh. We'll get there. Surely now. Okay, let's stop that plane from rolling away. Find the ladder. No, this is, come on, this is getting silly now. This is getting silly. Okay. This might be a bit ridiculous, but I think it stands a much better chance of working. We've got different length ladders here, look. That would be Ven's heart revamp. Let's get the big one. Doesn't work this time. I think I'm just going to give up and move on to something else. But I do want to, I really do want to rescue those Kerbals. I want a plane that works. That is just, that's too obvious. That's too obvious and simple. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to try that anyway. If this does work, I'm going to try that anyway. Well, this works. This works. Here we go. Oops, Kerbal. It's not a silly question at all. It probably would have. It probably would have worked. I don't think Qantas would have been too happy if their aircraft did this, but it would have worked. Hey, two ideas that work simultaneously. That's no bad thing at all. Well, as this is working, we might as well just carry on straight from here. Oh, what am I doing? That's fine. Right, we'll revert the flight. Revert the flight. No, revert to launch. We need to revert to launch. The landing gear, this landing gear is really strong. It's really strong compared to the rover wheels. This is very hardy stuff. So it's very difficult to make this explode. I mean, if we go back to the I will call it the crash site over at the island, you'll see that the parts that have survived everywhere is the landing gear. Now I haven't removed this. I haven't removed the separator for the nose wheel, but I'm not going to worry about that now. As long as I don't press spacebar. Chase camera. Okay, wish me luck. Let's see what we can do. Brakes off. Of course, we haven't even tested this aircraft to see if it flies very well. The other variants flew okay, but I've added another crew cabin on. There's plenty of engine power. The wing might break. Probably these wings aren't that strong. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wow, we are nose heavy. We are very nose heavy. Okay, Let's trim that. Pull that. One. Wow, we are super nose heavy. I say the wings are weak. In the it was the last aircraft I flew yesterday to the island. It was quite a big crash, but a lot of parts survived, and the wing parts do tend to survive quite well. Now they're weak in that they break off the aircraft very easily. If I were to do a fast turn in this now at this speed, the wings would just shear off. But if they impact the ground, they tend to survive quite well. Just trying to trim the nose up a little bit, so when I come into landing, I'm not fighting the weight of the aircraft. That's better. That'll do. That's close enough. I don't mean to keep asking, but how's the noise of these engines? Because it seems quite loud. It seems to be drowning out the chip tunes anyway. Okay, let's kill some speed because we don't need to be going this fast. There's F5 here. What I won't do, if I do land this successfully, I don't want to put anyone through the bore of watching me get 7 Kerbals out of that capsule and into this plane. I might park the plane and then move on to something else, and then between streams I'll load the Kerbals up, and then on the next stream fly the airplane off the island. Okay, that's fine. I'll stop asking those questions now anyway about the sound levels. I'm sure that if it was horrendously loud, that people would let me know anyway. Okay, right, it's F5 here. I can't see the damn runway through all this debris. I'm miles off of it anyway. Right, let's leave the alone. Put some brakes on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Ah. Okay. Okay, that wasn't ideal. I put the air brakes on and the airplane just fell out of the air. Ooh. Is my gear down? My gear's down, yes. Come on. Get up there. Get up. Get up. Oh. Miles too fast again. Oh no. I don't think my gear was down, was it? I'm pretty sure my gear wasn't down. Okay, okay, thank you. Oh, if you do decide that something is horrendously out of balance, just let me know. And no, my gear wasn't down at all. Problem is, I'm coming in at a very wrong angle. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! Ah! So close! So close. However, I don't want to. I don't want to have this plane stranded here either. Cool. I forget how close we are. Chase camera. But that just proved that it's possible. Well, I might have left all this a bit too late. Oh. Sorry about that. That was me not reacting very fast. But I'm reasonably confident this won't take all that long. Let's kill the engines. Gear's not down, the gear's not down, the gear's not down, gear's not down. Oh man. I think the problem... Whoa! What happened there? I think I need to turn off the SAS, the autopilot. I think that's what's causing the wobble when coming to land anyway. Oh, that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair at all. Not entirely sure what happened with that one. Gear. Cut the engine. Just need to get ourselves positioned just over slightly. Straighten out, that'll do. Brakes, autopilot off. Ah, man. Is it just simply just too much speed? Am I just still coming in just too fast? Maybe I should try and stay. And boom. I'm just not good at building planes. I think it's just as simple as that. Okay, good job, guys. I can't be upset about that at all. Okay, F5, quick, F5. Okay, well we're down. The rescue craft is here. It has arrived. Let's get it off the runway. Unlock steering. Well, thank you for bearing with me on that. Yep, big smiley face. Big smiley face. I think I do. I think I every time I come into land, I should just be completely pessimistic about it, have a little rant, and then hopefully all will go well. Okay, so I'm just going to get this close. Oops. Those air brakes really do make a huge difference, even on the ground. Do you know what? Let's put this in the hangar. Think. Aha! Yeah, the old original rocket parts. Put that there. Done. Job done. Oh, that's that glitch, isn't it? When you're in the hangar, it goes to the roof. Okay, let's turn SAS off. Now, my only concern is let's shut down these engines. My only concern is the life support within this. If I go off and do something else now. How much life support have we got? Well, it's all green. Everything's green. Oh, 15 days. Oh, of course, because of the 4-man crew cabin as well. 2 of them. That's plenty. That's plenty. We can leave these guys here for a while. I'm not going to load up 7 Kerbals from 300 meters away into this aircraft. So let's save that. Just need to lock the power out. I don't want it to use electric. Good. Engines are shut down, brakes are on. F5, that is one thing I will do actually. There is just one thing I will do. And I've planted a flag. Look, see what I mean about the undercarriage? And the lights are on. The lights stay on. It's strong stuff, the undercarriage. Well, this was... I don't need to tell the tale of this, it's pretty evident. But this engine ran for a long time after the crash. Till it burnt out of fuel. I want the pod. There's the pod. No, I'm not. Yeah, do you know what though? There is a mod. There is a mod for that called, I think it is just simply called Follow Me. And all you need to do is you get one Kerbal, and then as you click on the other one, you assign that Kerbal to follow, well, whichever original Kerbal you decide. And you move one Kerbal and all of them will follow. They will all follow. And I think it is called... I think it's called Follow Me. But there is a mod for it. There is a mod for it. Whether it works in 9.90, I don't know. I don't know if it's still being developed. There was certainly one there. I was going to get one of these guys out to plant a flag for this, for the habitation, the rescue habitat. But I won't because of the issues of getting them in. So SF5, and let's go back to the Space Centre. What time are we on? I don't want to stream for much longer. So I'm still in the setup phase, but I was streaming till 2 in the morning. And by the time I got to sleep, it was about 3 in the morning, and I was up at 6 for work, so I don't want to be doing that tonight. Too old to be living on 3 hours sleep. It's 20 to 12 now for me. We'll just have a quick look. We'll just have a quick look. See if what we can plan for the next mission. So I've got Outer Planets mod, and it's EVA followers should be in, yeah, I completely agree, it should be in stock. It's one of those things. It's much more beneficial to take a one-man capsule to the moon. That's kind of changed with 0.90, where the Kerbals were assigned different tasks. So you've got pilot, engineer, and scientist. So it makes sense to have more Kerbals now, but not enough, I don't think. So it's always much more beneficial to take a one-man capsule to the moon to get all the science you can, as opposed to a three-man capsule. And I like using the three-man capsule, but when you're EVAing, you want to let them all out, don't you? They all need to go out and have a roam around the moon or Minmus. But it's annoying. It's annoying. So I usually let them out, but I only operate one Kerbal to go and do all the samples and lay the flags down, because it just becomes a bit of a nose to have all three. And if they're all following each other, it just makes it adds that drop of fun. Plus you got all three of them there. So if you're in a rover, the rover doesn't matter too much anyway. But you've got the engineer to repair the wheels, the scientist to collect the science, and then the pilot to, well, with his autopilot skills. But yeah, it's the Outer Planet mod. I haven't sent any probes. I did write the configs for this for an atmosphere I use Astronomer's Interstellar for the atmospheres, and I wrote the coding to put clouds and an atmosphere around these. It's just in testing at the moment. You can see that they have clouds. I don't know if you looked at Outer Planets mods yet, but I think these gas giants are definitely missing at the moment in the game. Outer Planet mods is just filling that gap, and they're building the moons. Erlem and Naiden don't have moons yet, but I'm sure they will do soon. Sarnas has 3 moons. One of them's Elu. Which I think was always the intention. Elu was never going to be the outer dwarf planet, the Pluto analog. It was always going to become the moon of Gas Giant 2 when they put Gas Giant 2 in there, and whatever knows when that is. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with these clouds, although the creator of this mod can't get my configs working with his planet, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there yet. I redid it on a fresh install, and it works fine for me, so we need to find out what's different about mine, what's different about his. But I think I want to send a probe to these. The only problem being is they're so far out, so I'd probably set one up in a high orbit and then come in from there. Apparently Slate's quite a challenge and quite fun to walk on. It's a barren world, once rich with waters and atmospheres, and something happened and it was stripped of all its elements. So yeah, I'd like to do a mission to there, but let's do baby steps at the moment. I haven't played Sandbox in a long time. I've just in setting up this stream and getting everything together. Sandbox is just ideal because I can just concentrate on having fun rather than worrying about funds and contracts and things and upgrading facilities. But I will move on to career at some point. In fact, we're at night time now, aren't we? Back in the day. So tomorrow I will be able to be on a lot earlier, and I'll get these Kerbals back to the KSC. Hopefully, I'm not going to attempt to land on the runway. I don't think, though I normally can. It will just land on the grass like I did with the with that other plane. So there it is. I am gonna end this stream now. Yes, I'm gonna end the stream now. Otherwise, I'll be up till late again, and I don't want to. So anyway, thank you very much for watching and for giving me the pointers as well about the sound balance. I do appreciate that. It's I can't hear myself, so I don't know how loud everything is until I watch it back in a video. But by then it's usually too late. If I can adjust it in the game, then I will. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon.